What's up, guys? Today we are here to talk about one of the most frustrating things about disc golf, wind. Wind can be super frustrating in general, but even more so when you don't know how your discs will react in the wind. So a couple things to note. Headwind will rise and turn over your disc, and tailwind's gonna drop and cause your disc to fade left faster and harder. Crosswind is super tricky because exposing the underneath of your flight plate, depending on which direction the wind is going, is gonna make your disc travel that direction. The biggest mistake that I see people making when playing in the wind is throwing something that they think is overstable, but it isn't. Let me explain. So let's take my Tour Series Sidewinder, for example. In normal conditions, my Sidewinder is pretty stable, and I have to throw it on a slight anhyzer to get some turn out of it. So what I see people do is think that because it's stable in normal conditions, that it's gonna react the same way in the wind. Wrong. If you look at the numbers of a Sidewinder, they are 9, 5, -3, 1. -3. The turn is -3. That states that when the disc is thrown at the speed that it's meant to be thrown, a 9 speed, it will have significant turn. With headwind, where your disc is supposed to turn, now will even make the disc more understable than it's supposed to be. So therefore, I recommend throwing something with almost no turn in headwind. For me personally, in windy situations, I throw the highest percentage shot. So what is the highest percentage shot in wide open situations? A hyzer. Why? Because you're throwing a shot to purposefully go left no matter what. So me being a person that loves hyzer flips, it becomes super difficult to maneuver those flip angles in the wind. Therefore, I don't even mess with it, and I throw overstable hyzers, typically with my Star Destroyers. The downfall to this is that most of the time I will lose distance, but that's something that I'm willing to sacrifice to be confident in knowing how my disc is gonna react, inevitably being a safe play. This is something that you have to take into consideration when it comes to expectations. In crazy winds, it's okay to lower your expectations. I actually recommend it so that your mental game is calm rather than panicking, because things aren't going as planned when you start throwing discs in the wind and not knowing what your discs do. Now, we talked about headwind. The opposite goes for tailwind. So tailwind, the disc is forced down faster and will fade left harder. Although it's not a terrible idea to still throw something overstable for this, the best way to get maximum glide in tailwind situations is to throw something less stable. Angles of release play a big factor in wind play, and this is something that should definitely be practiced if possible. Again, crosswinds are a good example of having to pay attention, because crosswinds will take the exposed side of the disc and just carry your disc away in that direction, whether you like it or not. So that's all I have on wind play. Leave a question in the comments if you have any. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.